React was introduced as a simple JavaScript library. Just components. Just JavaScript. Build your interface however you wanted. No huge framework. No strict architecture. Just freedom. And for small projects, that promise was true. But then your application grew. A few components became a few hundred. Local states stopped being enough. Suddenly you needed to share data across the entire application. So you installed Redux. Now you had actions, reducers, middleware, selectors, dispatch functions, and hundreds of lines of boilerplate just to update a single value. Then the community decided Redux was too complicated. Use Context API instead. It looked cleaner, until performance became a problem. Now you're learning use memo, use callback, React.memo, dependency arrays, stale closures, and render optimization. Your simple components slowly turned into performance puzzles. Then came asynchronous data. React didn't solve server state by itself, so you installed React Query. Or maybe SWR. Another dependency. Another API to learn. Need routing? React Router. Need styling? Tailwind CSS. Styled components. CSS modules. Need animations? Framer Motion. Need forms? React Hook Form. One by one, the ecosystem kept growing. React still calls itself a library, but your project now depends on an entire collection of libraries that all need to work together. And React itself keeps evolving. First came hooks. Then Suspense. Then concurrent rendering. Then server components. Then the React compiler. Every few years, there's a new recommended way to build React applications. You don't have to migrate immediately. But if you ignore the direction of the ecosystem for too long, finding libraries, examples, and developers becomes harder. Could you move to Vue? Yes. Could you migrate to Svelte? Also yes. But you're rebuilding routing, state management, data fetching, testing, tooling, and countless application patterns along the way. That's why most teams stay. Not because React is the only option. Because changing an established ecosystem is expensive. React was marketed as just a library. For many developers today, it functions much closer to a platform. And maybe that's the real lesson. Software rarely becomes more complicated overnight. It becomes more complicated one dependency at a time.